Well, hello everybody and happy Thursday. Today is the last day of September. I can't believe tomorrow is October, which means my birthday's coming up in less than 3 weeks because my birthday is October 18th. So I'm excited about that. Not excited to get older, but I always love my birthday. So this is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com, and I'm coming to you live today on Facebook. And I've got a beautiful card to show you using the Poppin Pastels technique that I showed the other day. Except this is with my favorite stamp set, which is leaving today. And I'm really sad about that because I love this Dahlia stamp set. And it's in the Celebration catalog. And today is the last day you can get it. So I'm really bummed. And this is the card that we're making. I don't know if you can see it with the glare, hopefully. And hopefully you can see all the little shiny Winkastella on it because it's so beautiful. I love it. So I thought since today was the last day that you could get it, I would do a video with it. And I had a different video planned first, but then it was sitting on my table and I said, I just can't believe today's the last day that I can talk about this stamp set because it is my favorite one that I think of all time. I just love it. So if you have not gotten it yet, please make sure you put an order in today because it is the last day that you can get it. And it's the last day of Celebration, so really it's the last day to get anything in the Celebration catalog. And don't forget, I'm having a big special if you place a $100 order or more. So not only do you get the stamp set for free, but you get a whole pack of other stuff. So I'm giving away 3 things for free. So you've got a pack of the pearls, a pack of the snowflakes, and a pack of the Blackberry Beauty ephemera pack. So all 3 things you'll get for free with $100 order or more from me. And you also get that Delicate Dahlia set. So that has to be today. Today's the last day. So if you don't have your Celebration catalog, you can look at it online. You can just go to stampingwithlisa.com. I've got it on there. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera down and we're going to get started stamping. So hold on, let me turn this down and flip it, and hopefully you won't get dizzy or anything. Let me fix it so it's straight. All right, I hope that's straight. I haven't even got my computer going to see what it looks like yet, so hold on. Let me get that going. Here we are. Yay, we're live. All right, let's see who. Oh, wow, that's crooked. All right. Uh-oh, I forgot to turn my computer sound off. Hold on. I didn't even know that. Hold on. You probably get an echo. Wait a minute. Okay, hopefully that's better. Sorry about that. Nobody said anything. All right, we've got Lois, Pamela, Mary. Hey, you guys. So hopefully, were you guys hearing that echo from my computer going? Hopefully not, because I don't think it was doing it until I just turned it on. But okay, so this is the card that we're making. Am I straight? Let's hope that's straight. It never looks right until I watch it again on the replay. And then I'm like, oh, it wasn't so bad, but on my computer it looks crooked, so I don't know. No echo. Okay, good. All right, so this is what we're making. Isn't it beautiful? And we're using the Poppin Pastels that I did the other day with that tree set. And I don't have the card with me, but it was so pretty. If you didn't watch it, you can go back and watch the replay. But it is so beautiful. This is one of my favorite new techniques now that I just learned using these pastel assortments from Stampin UP. So this is what they look like when you get them, except a little bit cleaner because I've already used mine a lot. So we're going to start with that, and then don't forget Celebration. Today's the last day, and you're going to get these 3 things. Exciting. And then when you get them from me, I will have them packaged up a little bit differently so they can fit in my envelopes. I'm going to kind of take them apart and put them in one cello bag all together. This is the Dahlia set, in case you haven't seen it, which I think would be impossible to not have seen it yet because I've used it a million times already. Oh, thanks, Pamela. This is the one that's my favorite, this stamp right here. I've used both of them together, but this one is definitely my favorite one. And I love that little one too. So we're going to be using all those and the leaf. And let me show you how easy this card is. So here's what you need. You need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 Coastal Cabana, a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 white, and a little teeny piece of 2 by 1/2 white. That's just for the little words. And then you need some ribbon. I've got some of the white crinkle seam binding, and I've got some of this one, which comes from the Flowers for Every Season 3-pack that you get. So it's like white and silver and blue baker's twine, kind of all twisted together. So we're going to use one to wrap around the card and one for the bow. So we'll hold that for a minute. So these are really the only things that you need. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, and then the pastels, oh, and you need some sponge daubers, 3 sponge daubers, and some Versamark. And that's it. Mine is so dirty. And somebody asked me, what do you mean by screenshot? And I had to laugh because I'm like, what do you mean by screenshot? Oh my gosh. It's when you take a picture of the screen. So like on my camera, I have an iPhone. You just press 2 buttons together and it'll take a picture of this right here. So then you can save it on your phone. So when you go to make the card, you can just pull it, look at the picture, and you know exactly what you need to get. So if you don't know what a screenshot is, just go to YouTube and look up, how do I do a screenshot with whatever your phone is, or your iPad, or, you know, whatever device you're using. I know all Apple devices, the phones, iPads, and computers all can take screenshots of stuff. So just go to YouTube and search that. How do I take a screenshot of something with my whatever you have? And it'll teach you step by step, and it's so easy, and it's life-changing because I'm constantly seeing stuff online that I want a picture of. So every time I see an idea or recipe or anything on Facebook or Pinterest or whatever, I just take a screenshot of it and save it into my pictures. So if you don't do that, you should, because I'm telling you what, it saves me so much time because you don't have to go back and look for it. It's kind of like Pinterest, but you do it on your phone. So, all right, so we're starting with this one right here. We need some scrap paper. So I'm going to get my scrap paper out. And what we're going to do is make little piles like we did the other day. So you're going to take these 3 colors. These are the ones we're using today. And hopefully it won't make any noise like it did the other day. All right, so you're just going to, now it's doing it again. There we go. It does not do this when I'm by myself. I don't understand. It's like something when I'm on the camera that just makes it squeak. All right, so just make a little pile of each color. So we've got the Coastal Cabana, and we've got the Granny Apple, and the Night of Navy. Oops. All right, if you don't want to make these piles and make a mess, you can also just rub it on here and use it that way. But I find you have to keep adding and adding and adding because it doesn't give you enough from the start. It's nice if you have baby wipes or something handy just to keep your hands clean when you're doing it so you don't mess up anything. I'm just going to scoot that over a little bit. We're going to start with the dahlia, and I like to do only one thing at a time. So I'm not going to stamp the whole thing. I'm going to stamp the dahlias first, then the leaves, and then the flowers. So we're going to do 2 dahlias, and mine is a little bit stained red, so just a little bit comes off when you stamp it with Versamark. The Versamark kind of cleans your pad a little bit. All right, so stamp 2 of those down. Hey, Mary. Marcia. Oh, Mary says, Mac, just press Shift and Command 3, and we'll take a screenshot. Yep. Thank you. I know, it's really easy once you learn how to do it. All right, so we've got our 2. You can probably see these pretty well because they have the little bit of red on them left over from my stamp, which that's no big deal. So we're going to start with our Granny Apple, and I'm just going to dip it in here with the powder, kind of dab a little bit off because I don't want it like super powdery. And then we're just going to tap it. The secret is tapping. You don't want to rub it because rubbing it will smear it. Let me grab some of this and put it on this one. All right, so we just want that in the center, like that. All right, and then we're going to go to Coastal Cabana, grab a little bit of that, tap a little bit off, and we're going to do the next third. I'm going to do it in thirds. So the center is the Granny Apple, then the Coastal Cabana goes around that, and then the Night of Navy is going to go around that. So then we're going to take some over here. And I found that the more powder you have, the more vibrant it is. So if you just have a teeny bit of powder, it's not going to show up as bright. And I've got a lot of powder sitting here, so let me just blow it, but not onto my, I don't want to blow all that off. If you were watching the other day, I just kind of blew all my powder all over the desk because I wasn't thinking. All right, so get some blue, and then that's going to go around the edge, and it is just gorgeous. I just love it, love it, love it. Look how pretty that is. So now we're going to do the other one. Same thing. And it didn't even matter that that little bit of pink was kind of on there. And if it's not getting really dark, just grab some more, put it on there. And it's only going to stick to where the sticky part is from the Versamark. So you don't really have to worry too much about getting it on your paper unless you rub it. As long as you're just tapping around, it should not stick to anything else. All right, let me tap that off. Okay, so there you go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so that's it for the big ones. And then, hey Peg. Hey Sharon. Oh, thanks for the order, Sharon. I just saw that. Hey Lisa. Hey Linda. Oh, Lisa, you finally caught me live. All right. Yes. All right, so now we're going to go to the next thing, which is the leaves. So we're going to be doing those in everything's in Versamark. So we're just going to stamp those in Versamark. And I want to just put them, just like 4 of them, all different places. So we'll do one there. And these are hard to see because this one is pretty clean. So we'll just kind of stick it wherever. Oops. Let's do one down here. And one, let's try one more over here. All right, so now we've got 4. I don't think you can see them very good because they're clear. So we're going to do those in green and then highlight the edges with the Coastal Cabana. So I'm getting the Granny Apple again, and we're just going to tap on that. And there you go. My leaves just pop. Is that the coolest thing ever? Love it, love it, love it. Might need to scrape a little bit more. All right. It is actually kind of chilly here. I had to put a jacket on when I got out of bed this morning. I was so cold. All right, got one more. But it's supposed to be 77. It's supposed to be really, really nice. And I'm off today, so I'm so excited. I have stamp class tonight. All right, so there we go. We've got our green. Now I want to go back with the Coastal Cabana and just take a little bit, and I'm just going to tap a little bit around the edges. So it's just going to give it kind of an interesting look there. And you'll see it in a second when I blow off the dust. And it makes the leaves look so pretty because it gives them a totally different look. All right, let me dump that off. All right, look, isn't that beautiful? Needs more right there. Just gives it a really pretty look on the edges. You can kind of rub it on there if you want to too. But I love how it really doesn't stick anywhere except where that Versamark is. Isn't that pretty? Love it, love it, love it. All right, so now we're going to go back and do the flowers. And the reason you don't want to do these all at the same time is because you can barely see them. And the first time I did it all, and then I started coloring, and I accidentally colored the flowers the green because I thought it was a leaf. So you don't want to do them all at the same time. So just do one step at a time. The other thing is the Versamark might dry a little bit and won't be as sticky. So that's another reason you want to do one part at a time. All right, and then the flowers, I'm going to do two-tone again, and I'm going to do those with the Coastal Cabana and the Night of Navy. So I'm going to start with the Coastal Cabana in the center of each one, just a little bit. See, I can hardly even see this one over here. There's one right there. It's so pretty. And you could use whatever colors you want. If you want to use like the reds and the oranges and, you know, whatever you want. It's your color preference. So I have got way too much on this one. All right, so then I'm going to go back with the navy, grab a little bit of that, and then just put it all around the edges. And look at it just pop. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, a little bit more. And now my card is almost done, and it's just so pretty. But we're going to add some sparkling Wink of Stella. You remember, if you watched the tree one the other day, you saw how I added the powder, the dust from the chalk with the Wink of Stella, and made it really, really pretty for the leaves. So I tried to do that today. I didn't really like how it came out, like adding it to the flower exactly, but I'll show you the one. Where's the one I did earlier? This was the first one I did. So I tried to color some of the middle of the leaf, the flower with the blue Wink of Stella. And I like how the little one came out, but the big one didn't come out good, so I kind of rubbed it out. But I'm just going to tap it on there and sprinkle it, so it comes out really pretty. All right, let's get all this off of here. Okay, so all the dust is gone, so now we're done with that. And if you have like a tissue or something, you can kind of rub it on there. I need a little bit more blue right there. All right, so everything's good. What do you think so far? Now we want to put some little speckles on here. So what I did was I took a little block, and I've got probably just enough powder right here to do that. Oops, I just want to get the blue though. So let's just put that on my little block. And we're just going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella to that. So I've got my Wink of Stella. I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit, like a couple drops. There we go. Then mush it all together, make a little colored Wink of Stella. So now we have blue. So you could actually make Wink of Stella whatever color you want just by adding a little bit of this dust to it. And I think you could probably do it with regular ink too, but I've never tried it. So I'm going to get some of that off and then just take it, and I'm going to get something to tap it with. Oh, thanks you guys. I didn't look at the comments lately. Sharon says, I have chalks from years ago and they came in the little squares. Yes, definitely. I still have those too. If you missed the first part, just go back and watch the replay later. I did not put anything on the paper after or before or anything. The powder does not need to be set. It's pretty much just, it does come off a little bit, but not much. I shouldn't have done that. I just wiped it on my pants. But unless somebody's going to get the card and just sit there and rub it, it doesn't really come off. All right, so I've got a little bit of blue on here, so I'm just going to tap it. Oh, look, look. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. So, can you see that? So it's sparkly blue. This worked better than the first time I did it. And if you need a little bit more, just take another little dab. Love it. So pretty. All right, so maybe one more little dab right there. Oh my gosh, it is sparkling everywhere. Okay, so, and then you want to just wipe that clean. Once you wipe it clean, you can just use it again with a different color. All right, so now we've got that. Is that most gorgeous thing ever? It's so pretty. All right, so now we're going to put it together. So let me get everything out of the way. I need to stamp. Oh, you know what I forgot? My words. Hold on. We got to stamp the words, and we've got a little note. I have no idea what stamp set this is from, so don't ask me. I just found it in a little pile of junk on my table, and I was like, oh, that's perfect, because I wanted something really small. So I don't know where it came from, but we're going to use it. And we're going to take the blue and dust it with that. So let me get this back again for a sec. And I'm just going to take the blue powder, and we can actually mix it if you want to with the turquoise, the Coastal Cabana one, and just tap that on. And here we go. We got our words all done. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's put that sucker together. So we've got our ribbon here. So I've got one piece that's going to go right around the middle like this. And I love this seam binding ribbon. Somebody said they don't like it because it has wrinkles. And I'm like, well, that's the whole reason I love it, because it's wrinkly. You know, I showed you lots of times how to stamp on the ribbon too. So you actually could, if you wanted to, take one of the stamps like this or something and put it in a different color like Coastal Cabana and stamp some flowers on it if you wanted to. But I don't want to take away anything from the dahlias on this. I'm just going to tape that down and put that on, oops, put that on the back. All right, so we've got our ribbon on here. Now we're going to use green glue. I do have chalk on my fingers, which I should have a baby wipe to wipe them off, but I forgot. I need to start having one of everything in this room too, because this is my office. And the only thing I really do in here is videotape stuff and use my computer. So all my stamping stuff is really in my other room, in my dining room, where I have classes and stuff. All right, so glue that down. So now we've got our ribbon here. We're going to tie a bow with this. So I'm just going to put, this is my favorite thing to do now, is take two kinds of ribbons and then tie them together to make a bow. So we're going to do that, and hopefully I can get it on the first time. You know, when I'm on camera, I always get nervous, so it takes me like more tries than if I was just doing it by myself. All right. Oh, pull it. Not cooperating like it should. Hold on. We're getting there though. All right, so it's going to make this beautiful little bow with both of those. And you just keep pulling it tight and holding your finger on the knot in the middle until you get it the size you want it. So I think that looks pretty good. And we'll put it like right there. I'm going to have to trim a lot. I cut that way too big. And I lost my lid here. All right, so we're going to trim this down because it's way too long. And this is such pretty ribbon, especially the I don't know if you can see the baker's twine. It's wrapped with silver something, like a little piece of silver fiber or something that just was really pretty. It makes it sparkly. That's still too long. Okay, hold on. I should measure this ribbon before I cut it so I don't waste it. All right, we need some glue dots. So we're going to put glue dots on that. I'm meeting a friend for lunch today, so I'm kind of running late because I was going to try and do this a little bit earlier. But I had class this morning, and we just finished, and I ran in here and did this. And then I've got another one tonight, so all right. Let me get some pearls, and I've got my, I think I forgot to bring them. Did I really forget to bring them? Oh my gosh. I cannot even believe I did that. I had them right in front of me, and I forgot them. All right, I might have to run really fast to the other room. All right, we're going to take this and snip it and make a little arrow out of that. And then we're just going to tape that on with some dimensionals. Dang, I'm going to have to go get them. Unless we want to use rhinestones. I do have some rhinestones here. But I don't have anything to color them with. So they would just be sparkly. But I could do that. Let me just do that. So, all right, so we've got some rhinestones here. These are some really old ones, but we can use these, see how it looks. If they don't look good, I'll go get the pearls. But I did use... Oh, that looks pretty. I did use the silver pearls on this one, the original one. And I cannot believe I forgot to bring them with me. Darn it. Okay, so that's the difference. That looks pretty good, though. We'll just use that. All right, so we're going to put this on with a couple dimensionals. I hate it when I plan everything so perfectly and then forget something. And I had them in the box, and I said, oh, I'm going to add one more to the tag, and I took them out of the box and I forgot to put them back in. So I had one right there. Let's put, whoops, one here. It's not sticking. I need to take your pick tool over here. Let me use that instead. So we'll take, oh, we got a lot of sticky stuff out. This has some sticky stuff that comes out and it just grabs a hold of it. So, and it's funny, you twist it a little bit and it just keeps coming and coming and coming. So we'll just grab that. And I'm just going to put one in the middle of each of the flowers. So we'll just have some sparkle on there. Actually, this looks really pretty with the rhinestones. And you can color the rhinestones. If you have the Stampin' blends, you can color them whatever color you want. So I think I can fit one more right there. All right, so there you go. We've got 2 cards. Whoops, that one just came off. There we go. All right, so let me get all the junk out of the way. So which one do you like the best? The one with the pearls, the silver pearls, or the rhinestones? I think they're both beautiful. It's hard to pick. Love it, love it, love it. I do like the splatter on this one better though, because the splatter came out more blue than it did on this one. So I think this one is actually my favorite. But I'm so sad to see this go. It is really, really one of my favorite sets. I hope they really bring it back in the next catalog. They normally don't do that with celebration items, but maybe if everybody writes to Stampin' Up! And says, please bring back the Dahlia stamp set, they will, because it is just awesome. All right, you guys, I hope you loved this. Oh, a lot of you like both. Somebody likes, Sharon likes rhinestones. Love it, love it. They're both pretty. Oops, my screen just went away. Let me get it back. Okay. Peg says both are gorgeous. Let's see. Mary says, great tutorial, Lisa. Will definitely be one of my favorites. Thank you for sharing. Wanda says, great colors. Marie just joining. Love it. All right. Great comments, you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad you guys joined me today. I wasn't sure if anybody would be on today or not because it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing where I just jumped on real quick. But don't forget, you can place an order here. My website, Stamping with Lisa, this is the host code for today. Or if you're on my email list, I sent you guys a different code. So you can use either one. It doesn't really matter. And I have that $100 special going that you get the 3 extra products. So anybody who orders $100 today will get all 3 of these things in the mail from me as a thank you gift. And I only need about 5 more people, and then I'll hit my sales goal for the year. So I'm really, really close. So thank you guys. I got 6 orders yesterday. Well, I got a couple today too. But thank you guys so much for helping me. I just love it, love it, love it. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. And I will be back Saturday with another video with the pastels again. Not Poppin Pastels, but it'll be a different technique. So join me for that. And Rebecca says, thank you for a great tutorial. You are so welcome. Joni says, pretty, pretty. You guys are so wonderful. I just love it, love it, love it. This is my favorite thing to do of all the things I do every day is do videos because I get such good feedback and it just makes me feel good. So you guys are awesome. Thanks for making my day, and I hope I made your day too. So have a great rest of your Thursday and weekend until I see you on Saturday. Bye-bye.